Welcome back to another episode of the Banter podcast. Today we're joined with the world's greatest chess players that have ever graced the sport of chess.
You guys
the Botez sisters.
Please subscribe.
Yeah!
Please,
All right.
we need it.
Starting with Alex
Finally.
Botez,
Okay.
an American-Canadian chess player and commentator, Twitch streamer, and YouTuber. As a player, she became a 5-time Canadian national girls champion.
Okay.
Is that true?
That is true. Did you just read
we-
my
I wrote that.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I wrote that out, and then let me find
No, we really don't need to read the other one.
Andrea,
No, please,
a
please.
Canadian
please
chess
don't.
player, commentator, Twitch streamer, YouTuber, and Instagrammer
Instagram.
from British Columbia, Canada. Nothing about championships in here.
I did.
Okay.
For the longest time, if you would Google me, the Wikipedia would just say Alexandra Botez's sister. So.
Okay, wait, let me read you the...
Let's get into it. There's not much going on
Let's get
in
into the
chess
tea.
drama though, so I wish there was something
Yeah,
we had.
If only there was some chess
It's
drama.
so boring. Just nothing ever happens, you know.
Has
Just
anything,
kidding.
has anything interesting happened recently?
Alex, has
in
anything
chess?
happened?
Well, there's the biggest chess cheating controversy ever going on right now.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
well, that's the
perfect.
convenient, isn't it?
So look, you're looking at 3 dudes right now, and you're thinking they're all really good at chess. I've played with you.
You were really,
I'm really
good.
good.
At chess, yeah.
No, but we don't know as much about chess as you two, obviously. So I have been holding off on this drama. I know literally nothing. Can you fill us in?
Yes. Andrea, do you want me to start?
Yes.
Okay, so there's this chess player, Hans Niemann, and Andrea's familiar with him. She could share more about that later.
Familiar.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll get into that later.
We'll get into that
story
later.
And
at a time.
before
One
you
word
really
at a
jump
time.
into it, I have to start out. Hans Niemann, great name. That's
It's
a
pretty
really
cool.
It's
Yeah.
solid,
Strong
it's
name.
solid.
That's an
Now
awesome
he's
name.
deserving.
Dominant.
I'm sure he's done nothing wrong. Sorry, continue.
He's a really young chess player, 19 years old, and he's playing in this elite grandmaster tournament, the first elite grandmaster tournament he's ever played against. And he plays against Magnus Carlsen. He beats him with the black side of the pieces, which is very rare.
Just for context, Magnus Carlsen is the
Like the
number
best-
one
Yes.
rated.
Yes.
After them,
Yeah.
number
Best
one.
player in the world.
Chess player in the world.
male.
Well, like ever, right? Like
Yeah.
Ever.
In
he's the
history,
goat.
yeah.
He's the
Highest
goat.
rated of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's
Oh, really?
He's
Yeah.
the best
Yeah,
ever.
yeah.
Exactly.
He is the goat. He's Michael Jordan.
Exactly.
And he beats him with the black pieces, which is even harder, in an endgame, which is what he's known for. And after that, Magnus withdraws from the event, which is the first time he's ever withdrawn, and he puts out a very opaque statement on Twitter about why he left. That's
Yeah.
implying that Hans is cheating.
Well,
So-
no, he didn't play anything. It was very cryptic. He just dropped
That's
the tournament, and everyone just made all these suspicions. And then Hikaru went, and just all the streamers started farming the drama, and that's when the accusations came.
Well,
but then we found out they were.
It's because
true.
he tweeted he tweeted out the video of like the soccer. Remember the soccer?
He
manager?
being Magnus
He's
Carlsen?
Like, yeah, Magnus
Yes.
Carlsen after he withdrew tweeted out. It was like the
the-
video of the guy saying, "I'm not gonna say anything. So if
Yeah,
I say something, I'm
exactly.
gonna be in big trouble."
So they didn't say anything. That was
Yes.
all.
But
But by
saying
not
a lot.
saying something,
You
he
know,
says a
wait,
lot.
Wait,
I-
so I don't know any of these people. So excuse my ignorance. Was he being a wimp or was the guy cheating?
So,
I have a take.
go ahead.
Let's hear it, Sapnap.
You know, I don't know. Maybe it's obvious to him, but to me, there hasn't been any like evidence that he cheated, and I feel like it's not that unlikely
Well,
that. he
it's
just-
almost like we have two people that may know more
No,
about
no, no.
it.
Well, this is my
Let's
take
hear
first.
Sapnap's
I'm not
take.
saying I can't. My mind can't be
I
changed.
honestly, when I said that, I was trying to trigger them to continue
Yeah.
with the story.
And then we got Sapnap, who knows nothing.
Sapnap's
I,
here.
I,
Wait.
I wanted to get my
I'm gonna say it.
Look, I wanted
You-
to get what I
Sapnap
thought out
about
first,
chess.
and then
Yeah,
I
no, I
changed
want to.
my mind.
Actually, I do want to.
No,
Go
tell
ahead.
people how you feel.
I think from right now, from my perspective, there's no evidence that he cheated. I think maybe Magnus is just being salty.
So
'Cause
yeah,
he thinks he's
well,
unbeatable.
we're
I mean,
a
he's the
sentence,
best. He's the
we're a
goat.
sentence deep into me understanding this whole thing, and so far, it sounds like he lost, and now he's like butthurt about it.
Yeah.
So go on.
That's
So that's what a lot of people were actually saying in the comments.
But
Okay.
there was a lot of evidence, so that's where you're wrong,
Evidence?
Sapnap.
what evidence?
So,
So-
wait, you guys are deep into the chess community, right?
Yes.
So, do you guys have behind the scenes tea? What have you heard?
And if not, you might as well just say yes.
Have you spoken to Hans about this?
Look, we may have
like a
had
good interview.
behind the scenes tea, which is, but we are waiting for more things to come out. So
Oh.
all we've ever commented on is whatever's public.
Okay.
But except until today.
Until
No,
now.
that changes
Until
right
today.
people might not know, you play chess against guys, and if they win, they get to go on a date.
Okay, so we didn't come up with the concept. It was actually, he challenged me online because before he became this prodigy or whatever, he used to stream a lot more chess. And he challenged me for a date, and I wasn't going to say yes,
Man.
but then my dad made me say yes.
Your dad
And
made you
also-
say
That doesn't seem like a dad thing to do.
Hans and my dad were
Oh, my
really
dad
good
loves
friends.
Hans.
It sounds
Okay.
weird.
My dad has been defending Hans through all of this, even though I think he's wrong, but
Oh,
Yeah.
you think
Oh,
Hans cheated?
man.
based on the newest evidence, yes, which, you know.
So wait, we haven't mentioned it, but there was there was a method that he may have used to cheat, right?
So, the stories that went viral. Am I allowed to say it now?
Yes.
Yeah. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. So there was this one chess player who had a Twitch stream, and he was reading random Twitch comments as you do, and he made a joke. Well, yeah, Hans may have used anal beads to cheat. I don't have a lot of experience, but like I guess he may have used them to cheat.
And it just went viral and
Wait,
went like headlines.
what does
How
that mean?
does that?
Elon
What does
Musk
that? Yeah.
tweeted
What does that
about
mean?
it.
The anal bead like could like be connected with like a chess engine and could like buzz moves like in his ass.
That's what they were
So wait,
No,
how does he-
okay.
I mean, if you think about it, it wouldn't be that hard because you could buzz them between A to H, and then so like the first buzz, you know, depending on the frequency, and then the second one would be 1 to 8. So then he would know the square,
But
right?
then, so is he inputting the moves to tell it what to do, or
Yeah,
is someone
who's
else doing that
inputting the
for him?
moves? That's
well,
the issue.
somebody
Somebody's
else
like,
would have
"Yo."
to do it.
Okay.
Which-
So all he receives is buzzes.
But like, who,
Again, there was no anal beads, but theoretically
How'd you know?
this could have
I have a question. But like who? Because like you need access to like a computer to do that, to input the moves and then transmit it to his anal bead. There's no one in the room that's
So
allowed to have
there,
a computer.
there are people behind the scenes, and one of the things that Magnus hinted, like Hans' recent chess coach is someone who has like a history of cheating in really big tournaments. So he was, if it's true, he was working with someone behind the scenes.
Or
But-
the first
But-
time when he cheated, basically the moves were being relayed and it was only 15 minutes. They changed it to 30 minutes after. But basically, he could have been sitting on a move and somebody could have seen it and given hints. That being said,
Oh, they had like stream delay.
yeah,
How much
yeah.
time was the whole game?
It was probably like 5-6 hours.
Okay, so
Yeah.
15 minutes isn't even that long.
Yeah, exactly. But
It
again,
was a 5-6 hour game?
yeah. Nobody found any evidence of him cheating over the board. The
Did they
arbiters haven't
analyze
found
his
it. His butt?
Yeah.
There's
Well,
actually a
obviously
very
he's, like-
funny
There's a great-
clip. Go
yeah,
ahead.
of a metal detector and this man bending over and doing
Wait,
it
that
over
happened?
his bottom.
Yeah,
I mean,
he has
I-
a
Before
full
the
metal
game?
scan. No, after for the next
Oh
game.
my
Yeah,
God.
I mean, typically when you enter high class tournaments, you have to go through like metal detectors anyway, so it may have just been a normal scan, but it didn't look like it.
Have you guys
Man,
had
that
like,
is crazy. Now here's an argument I'd make.
Let's hear it.
If he actually put beads inside of him,
which
He
is
ear-
very
he-
he earned the win.
He earned it.
Let him get away with it.
I think he won then. Congrats.
GG.
You know,
So wait,
I would agree with Carl, but unfortunately,
Wait, hear me out. Hear me out. If it wasn't for the beads, how did he cheat?
Well, nobody
That's the
knows. So in over the board tournaments, it's really hard to find people cheat how they cheat, and it takes years. Like in the past, there was people who were, you know, assumed to be cheaters, but then they only found the evidence like 7 years later when they were in the bathroom on their phone. Like somebody could put a phone in the toilet. You
Did they
go,
go
you
to the
take
toilet?
it. Yeah, and
Are
then
they-
someone looked over the stall and
In
found
this
it.
game, did they go to the bathroom?
I mean, you go in the bathroom basically every game.
Oh.
but
Oh,
he didn't bring any
okay.
devices because he was so.
Yeah.
But
people
surely
don't
they're like
know how.
monitored in the bathroom, right?
Like anything
not
can
when you're in
happen.
the stall.
Really? Because even for my university exams, they would monitor
Really?
us.
Well,
In
okay,
the
I have a
bathroom?
question
Yes.
for you guys.
And
That's
they would
that's
watch
that's
you
some UK shit.
You know what's
in
funny?
the
Like,
bathroom.
in the
Like-
US, like I would take AP exams, which are like supposed to be like the most like
I
at least
took-
like, in high school,
I know.
like it's like super proctored.
Yeah.
Bro, my friends would like we were like such goofballs. I would like hand my friend my like AP test, and he would grab it and like write the answer and hand it back to me. Like it was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
NA education.
Yeah,
Oh,
there it
nice.
is.
You're over there getting monitored in the bathroom coming at our NA education.
No.
Wait, you're getting monitored, so if you're going to poop, there's
Well,
someone
no, they
Someone's
okay,
watching
okay,
you?
no. So they don't watch inside the store, but they like
Yeah.
they check you don't have stuff on you, and they're like in there with you, but like
Okay.
they're not in the store.
Yeah.
They're standing in the bathroom.
And I'm pretty sure that there was
so
only
they're
allowed
listening.
one person in at a time. I'm pretty sure. I
Did
don't
they flush the
remember.
toilet for you?
No.
They help you aim, bro. Like what's that?
No.
So you said that there's evidence of him cheating then?
Okay,
go
so
on.
the last part of the puzzle. So the thing happened, all these GMs watched Hans talking about his game and his analysis, and it just didn't really match up. And then and then he finally came out and said, I only cheated when I was like 16 and one younger age, and people were like, okay, like he's honest. He came out the truth.
Online.
Online,
He
yes.
never cheated over
Online,
the board.
yes, and he said he never cheated over the board. And then
So in an
recently,
unimportant game, right?
yeah,
He
that's
said
what
it
he
was
said.
less important. They were only online. They were never for prize money until
Until a 70-page report just came out right now from chess.com.
Manifesto.
And that wasn't true.
70 pages?
And he's cheated like 100 times online in games for prize monies against top players, and won much
when did
more
that come
recently than
out?
he said, like a couple days ago.
Oh,
I never heard about
I haven't
that.
heard
It's
about
pretty
it.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
So there's like hundreds of evidences of him, like
online.
instances of him
Online,
cheating.
yes.
For
But
prize
nothing-
money?
Some were online
Did he
tournaments
win
for prize
money in those ones that he cheated?
I don't
I'm
remember,
not sure about that,
but he may have placed in some title Tuesdays.
What does that mean?
And that's the
Title Tuesdays?
that's like this tournament with a ton of grandmasters with prize money that chess.com.
So Grandmaster is what? I know what it is, but we have a lot of non-chess people here.
A grandmaster
Just 'cause
is
also
the
she said
highest
GM.
ranking
Oh,
in chess.
GM or Grandmaster?
Grandmaster and GM is the abbreviation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like you're cracked, basically.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So is he because I don't know anything about him. Is he GM level?
Yeah. So
In your opinion, cheating aside, do you think he is actually good enough to be like a grandmaster?
absolutely, but once you get to grandmaster, there's a difference between being a grandmaster and say being top 100 in the world. Right now, he's in the top 60 in the world, which is really hard. And he's technically reached over 2,700, which is unofficial, but it's called Super Grandmaster.
Oh.
And there's only like 100 something people in the world who are able to do that. And one more report that was not official, but a lot of people started looking at his games that were over the board, not online. And the rate of improvement that he would have had to do would have been greater than any chess player in history for him to maintain this speed.
You know-
So he's either the greatest
Yes.
chess player that has ever lived, or he's been
And
cheating.
what's crazy is he's doing all of this for you.
You know
what's funny about
What's
this?
not working?
This totally reminds me of like the dream like speedrunning scandal. It's like
It's
there's like
similar.
70-page reports
Yeah.
where they're like analyzing everything.
Yeah.
It's like awesome. It's like
When was
And
the last
when
time you spoke to
people
him?
find out.
To
Hans?
who?
I didn't reach out during this whole
Can
thing.
we call him right now?
Oh my god.
Can we call him?
No.
He's
Please.
been off social media.
I bet he
I would be
reply to my
too.
message.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
reach off social media.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
I was assuming he was probably having everyone message him about it, so I didn't want to be
But
worried.
you're
Wait,
special.
so you're
you
telling
can get
me
him.
you're
He wants
telling
to go on a
me
date with you.
you're telling me he beat you in that chess battle for a date, and then you still didn't go on a date.
Well, we were supposed to plan it the next time we saw each other, but he's been a little busy.
And the
so
next time
we
you
never-
see him is going to be
He
behind
went in
prison
jail.
cell.
Yeah, exactly.
There's this very
Chess
funny
prison.
clip in the video where Andrea's like, well, maybe you cheated. And
Oh my god.
The video.
What if he did?
It's been going viral again because obviously, and it's so funny the comments. Yeah, especially because.
Have
of
you
that.
looked at the analytics on that video? Did the views spike?
Yeah, it's spiking right now. It's very funny.
Do you think he whipped out the anal
So you're
beads to
profiting
go on a
off him.
date with you?
Unfortunately, he's just. I mean, he's like top 100 in the world, and I'm a chess streamer, so he didn't have
Where
to
does
cheat.
it
so-
rank you guys? Do you guys rank into grandmaster? I don't know anything.
Yeah, we're pretty much there.
Oh yes.
I'm a master, not a grandmaster.
Oh okay. That's good.
It's still good, but
I don't
you
know what name. It could be
I was
good.
like,
You
I
can
don't
say
know.
Master
anything,
sounds
it's
like a
probably
really good
good.
name.
Yeah, that sounds like I'd be happy if I was.
What is
ranked
somebody
master.
like Sapnap is somebody?
I'm a special samurai. in
Sapnap is
chess.
somebody that I look at and I'm like, Sapnap could probably beat some random dude at like a Cracker Barrel,
It's like
but
a Cracker Barrel.
but like a restaurant.
Oh.
But like
I hit a
Wait.
1,000.
I also would probably say 10 times out of 10 she would probably beat you, right?
Actually,
Yeah.
last time we played,
We gave him giant odds.
last time we played, I was a little bit better.
If
So,
we played.
I'm pretty sure you were like blindfolded, right?
No, I beat her when she was blindfolded. But when last time we were playing, she had like 10 seconds, and I had a minute.
No, Sapnap actually did. He was the better student than George.
Oh.
But I didn't.
George used to
I
be better.
I
never
beat
played
you
as
in-
I
well.
was
I
the even
beat-
better
I beat
student
George
if you
in the
recall.
tournament.
And we, yeah, but okay.
He thinks
you,
I
you
cheated.
cheat. Okay,
I
okay,
didn't
guys.
cheat.
Okay, guys.
That's
No,
what I was
guys,
cheating.
guys.
Holy
Bigger
shit.
cheating
forgot about
time.
this.
Bigger cheating time.
This
Okay.
was a real cheating
Okay,
scandal.
guys. We had.
Guys,
they
so
host.
cheating.
Okay, you can tell them.
So we hosted the greatest chess tournament of all time, Block Champs, where Minecrafters meet chess.
Oh, I forgot about this.
There was, and on the final game, it was
I hate
Sapnap
this.
battling
Oh,
George
yeah.
for first place.
I
For how
remember
much
this.
money was it? It was like
It was
$10,000.
like 12 grand for first
$12,000.
or something.
12,000, that's a lot of money. Would you agree,
And then
Sapnap?
Yeah, that was a lot of money.
And I don't remember what happened. Well, Sapnap won, and I don't remember.
I
So here,
remember.
I can tell you.
I remember.
I don't remember.
I
No,
remember.
you don't get to say
What do
it.
you mean?
I think
played the game.
Sapnap cannot talk.
No, look,
I-
Sapnap's
I-
not allowed to talk
Let
because
me
you're a
talk.
part
In
of
all
it.
the grandmasters.
I won't talk. I won't talk.
Let me
George
talk.
won't
Bro,
talk, you
shut
won't
up.
talk.
You guys
I
talk it
was
out.
watching.
Okay.
I remember. They were talking about, because you guys were hosting it, they
I
couldn't hear
remember
you.
now.
Yes.
And what was happening was they kept saying, oh, he should do this move, or no, he shouldn't do this
We
move.
were drawing arrows
And
on
and there were, while I was watching, for somebody that doesn't understand, I know what the pieces do, but I don't know like chess, right? There was a point in time where I remember one specific instance that they drew a line and said, if he did this, this would be really bad for him. And then about a stream delay's distance happened.
That's not evidence.
And no, I'm not saying it's evidence. It was you did this and you said this would be a flaw if Sapnap did this. And then about a stream delay of 15 seconds happens, and then Sapnap moves the piece that you said to
Look, I'll have you
Which
know.
could've been a
I'll have you know right
coincidence.
now. If I was cheating, I would have had my sound on. If I was cheating, I'm not gonna halfway cheat. I would just cheat and like demolish you. Like I would make you look
Well,
like an idiot.
that's stupid though. Obviously, you would half cheat and make it look less obvious.
Anyways, the point is, if I was cheating, I would have the sound on. Is
Why?
what I'm saying.
Sapnap, I
Why
want to know
wouldn't I?
something.
If I'm cheating, and why would I not have the sound?
I don't
on?
know.
I want to know
And I
something.
can know.
Maybe you weren't listening
No,
properly.
this is not. That is not the reason why George
Okay,
thinks I
what's
cheated.
interest? No, that is.
No,
Guys, okay, everyone shut
That's
up.
if that's your
Everyone
only
shut up.
evidence, and you're
I
wrong.
feel bad for
I've
what's
spoken
getting
to I've
heated.
spoken to both of you in length about this moment. I need an answer right now. Do you think Sapnap cheated?
I did not
So,
cheat.
let
like,
me say, I wasn't suspicious, but I always test every tournament we have for money
Yeah.
with the
We put
chess.com
it through a
cheating
calculator.
algorithm.
Okay.
And apparently, he didn't play suspiciously for his
Wait,
rating.
I was joking. You actually
Thank
did
you.
that?
Yes.
Thank
I've done this
you.
for
Oh
all
no,
our
but
I
no,
didn't know
but
she
here's
does
what.
this.
Okay, look, the move that
What
you
the
made.
hell?
Wait.
Thank you.
So, okay, no.
Said,
Obviously,
I'm clear.
No,
What do you mean?
No, because
Well,
if you were
I
cheating.
mean, it could be wrong, but they said you were
Okay,
good.
no,
so.
okay, they say they're good, and that's based off like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
he's using like stockfish,
But
they're
he
giving the
could
best
have been
moves.
watching the stream following our arrows.
Which
I'm not
wouldn't-
sure.
So
Which wouldn't
chess.com
have-
can
But I don't
detect if you're doing something that's too
but I don't
good for
think-
your own good?
Like yeah, they have a very intense algorithm. The only things I think they put public is like if you're swapping between tabs or something like that very quickly. But they can all, but based on the Hans report, you can kind of see what accuracy you're supposed to play with over a period of time in games
Yep.
that are flagged and stuff like that.
But here's the thing: in the game, I made a bad move, but it doesn't look like a bad move, and then Sapnap capitalizes on it.
Listen,
Okay, and the thing is,
I
they
still haven't
showed
been
the
able to-
exact move
I
that he
still
should
haven't been able to
do.
explain myself this entire time.
They
I don't
drew
know.
the arrow,
This is what happens.
and then he
Let's
does
let
it.
Let me explain
Sapnap-
it.
And
Let
obviously,
demon number 2 speak for himself.
why are you
The
whispering?
chess speaks for itself. All right, now
Okay,
listen.
yeah,
Now let me
yeah,
explain
yeah,
it. Let me
yeah, I
explain
see
it.
how it
Let me
is.
explain it. Let me
All I
explain
know is I've spoken to you in private, and you said he was cheating. That's all I know.
Listen, let me explain
I did
it.
not.
They don't deny
I
it.
didn't say that.
This is what happened. The reason I won the game
That's why I looked,
is
George.
because the reason I won the game was because George blundered his queen.
Yes.
Now look,
But you had to find a really good move.
it
to
wasn't
win
even
But
that
that's
insane
true.
of a move. It really wasn't.
It
It
was.
was-
It
it was-
wasn't.
It was a
but
one
That's
move.
very-
It wasn't
It
obvious.
was.
It was
It
not
wasn't.
obvious.
It was.
That's
you
it.
were
We
ju-
need to
let me
scan
explain.
both your bodies, play a
Let me
chess.
explain.
now,
I remember my thought process when you did it. You're so salty because I whooped your ass and took your money. This is what happened. He moved his queen, and
Okay,
he
don't
took
cry, Kagi.
and he took my pawn, and I was like, "Fuck!" He just like fucked me. He just took a pawn. Like that's like not good. And I remember I just thought I moved every piece on my board that could attack your queen. In the what
could've
it
just
was
found the
it was
best
an
move.
attacking move. It wasn't like a dumb move. It was literally moving my bishop to attack your queen and blocking it out. That's all it was. It wasn't.
This is a bigger
move.
chess drama. Okay, this is more important than Hans Niemann's.
I
super
want to know
super-
something.
Like, and George is so butthurt that I beat him. And he's trying to hate my win. You're Magnus Carlsen. You are literally doing a Magnus Carlsen.
So you think Hans is innocent then?
No, I probably
I think
don't.
Hans
But
is-
Oh,
beat you
if I'm
very
Magnus,
square.
then you're
Like,
Hans. You're cheating.
it wasn't like that crazy of a move. It was like attack your queen with my bishop.
Yeah,
That's all
it wasn't.
was.
Yeah.
From everything I've heard so far, with the real drama, not this part.
If you think about, hold on, let me say this. From a chess perspective.
Carl is like, my God,
From a
what have we
chess,
gotten
from a
into?
chess perspective, you could accidentally make that move because the way I attacked your queen with my bishop,
What do you
and
mean
it's
accidentally
defended.
make
The
the move?
bishop's defended.
Okay,
It's not
guys.
even
I don't know
crazy.
what we got ourselves
Okay,
into.
we have a percentage. Okay, 50% is you have no idea. Anything above 50% is he cheated. Anything below is he didn't cheat. What's your percentages?
50. I don't know.
You can't say 50 either.
Yes, I can.
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Chess.com.
They
I
both
believe
have answers.
Sapnap.
I-
I don't think Sapnap would lie. You look in my eyes. You
I
would
swear
never
to God.
lie.
No, I
would
think
admit-
Sam
honestly,
is the exact kind of
everything
person.
if I had
true.
cheated at this point, I would have admitted to you guys off
I
camera.
trust my
I would
good
have
friend
admitted.
Sapnap.
I'll tell you this. I would admit to cheating at this point because
I would have. I
It's been
seriously
like a
would've.
year.
Yeah, it's been a long
Well, he
time.
knows that if he admits it, he's gonna have to pay me back. So he doesn't
No,
even do it.
I also wouldn't.
First of all,
I'd
I
be like,
would
no,
pay
I
you
did
back.
cheat and I got the money
Yeah.
and I'm keeping it.
Yeah, and suck
That would
it.
be
But
my move.
I swear to God,
I would
would've
get the money
admitted it
back
by now.
somehow. Like,
I want to know, have any of you, because we all played Among Us during the Among Us era, Did any of you, now that it's far enough away, did any of you cheat in Among Us? Be honest.
Wait, how do you
pull
cheat in Among
you
Us?
pull up
Like,
screens
you
to see the
screen-
imposter.
screen look?
I was never good at Among Us. If you
I
thought
don't
I
think
Did you
I-
cheat?
No.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually did once. But it was,
Oh!
but it was an accident.
He has a
It was
cheating
an
history.
accident. It was
He
an
has a
accident.
cheating
It was
history.
no, it was an accident. It was an accident because I had someone
You
stream up
scum.
because I wanted to see the chat, and then because I just wanted to see I wanted to see the reactions, and
Yeah.
I left the stream up. And I forgot to close it, and we went into the next round, and I saw they got imposter, and I was like, oh, well, it's too late, I've seen it now, but it was an accident.
So did you pretend to be Fivehead with the
I honestly
info
don't
that you
remember.
had?
I don't remember how the
Played
game
off
played
Yes, you
out.
did.
like you were.
That's what that means.
I don't remember how the game played
I was
out.
just bad at Among Us, so like
I was so
I
good
was
at
so
Among Us.
I would just
Yeah,
become
I remember
imposter
Dude,
and I would troll.
I feel
would
like
just,
I would get like I got so intense into Among Us that I would like if it was a year ago and somebody told me they cheated, I'd think less of them. Right now, it'd be like
Oh, you were a
different.
sweat.
I was such a sweat back
I
then.
hated you in Among Us.
Because like I would figure it out. I'd be like, it was George because of this, and George has the only one sidekick 5-up, and
I
it
would-
was because of this and this.
I would just try. I remember like the funniest clip is like I was imposter and I was playing with a group of people and Tina was there. I was like, Tina, after this round, like we're talking like some bonus round, follow me. She follows me. I go to a vent. I vent in front of her, vent back, and she starts running to the button to press the button. And I vent the other way and I come back and like right as she's about to get the button, I kill her. And it's just like the funniest.
That's
clip.
amazing.
That's just the stuff I would
The
do.
first time
would
I
never take it
ever
seriously.
met Tina was in Among Us, and
Yeah.
that round, the very first round, I just killed like 8 people in front of her. And she was like, I think she genuinely like almost teared up by the end of the,
No one could
Yeah.
believe her.
because well she was like, and I was like, me and Tina were together the whole time. It was
And
neither.
that's how
of
the
us.
friendship was born.
Yeah,
I don't understand what like was she not an imposter? Like,
it's fun. It was at the point into Among Us where like it was like too easy to be sweat, and it was like instead like have fun with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you
I'm
think
glad-
Among Us will ever come back?
Yes, I think it will for like a month, and I think it will because of this.
Among Us
Because Among Us
VR.
VR is coming out.
And then everyone get bored of it. I think everyone get bored in a week.
Wait, so you just run around and
I think-
That
I think-
actually sounds awesome.
I think it'll have the same like run that like
With a knife.
Crab Game had. I think it'll have like a Crab Game style. It was there for like
Crab
2
Game
weeks,
is fun.
hardcore, and then it disappears.
Yeah.
What was
That's
your
what it's
guys' favorite era of a game that went trending? Or
Are you into the Among Us now?
yeah.
How about you? Well, you go first then.
Well, I just play chess, so I don't really.
You?
I
you like
want
the
the
new chess
interviewer now. Yeah, exactly. We've been waiting a long time.
Andrea had a stint in Rust.
Okay. Oh yeah, there was a Rust moment, and the first time I went into the servers, I didn't realize I was using my webcam mic, and I tend to
I
speak kind of
realized.
loud.
I realized. I remember that.
I was-
Crunchy.
I was a naked man running into the wilderness, and my mic was like just so loud and so blasted that like to turn off the horrible noise, they just murdered me. And
So wait,
that was my
they
Rust.
update chess, right? Like there's been updates.
what?
Duck
Like-
chess.
no.
Have you heard about that chess first-person shooter game?
No.
It's so dumb.
See,
It's-
Oh, I
they
saw a
try to
TikTok about
merge
that.
chess with other games, but it just sucks.
The chess first person
Just-
game is dumb. Like whenever you go to attack a piece, you
have to
instead
go
of-
through a
instead of
So you
actually. No, I saw a TikTok.
It looks
Instead of-
cool.
When you go to capture a piece, instead of like you capturing the piece, you guys go 1v1. And
No,
whoever
look.
wins
So
capture-
like, but it's cool though, because it's like,
Yeah, just
let's
tap my
say,
mic.
let's say,
it's like imagine like someone blunders.
let's
their
say my
queen and
pawn,
Oh.
let's say my pawn were to attack your queen.
then- Yeah.
And then it would be a 1v1 and like a shootout, but my pawn has much less health than the queen.
Well, that's dumb.
That'd be
That's
a
the
good
idea.
like
That means you can.
IRL
It
chess
just allows you to
boxing idea.
blunder. That's all
That's
it does.
literally the fun part.
That's not fun.
It's like a completely different game.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like a
that's
chess
the whole
focused
point.
game.
Yeah, yeah,
A
exactly.
chess themed
That's
game.
that's cool.
Yeah,
huh?
maybe
That's like
if-
what is the point of it even being chess at that point?
There's a cool chess themed game that I saw online, and it's kind of like chess meets Snake.
Oh.
You have like a little king that's
She
running
really loves
around,
Snake, like,
and there's
a lot.
bushes and little stones, and you
Yeah.
can build around your pieces and disappear, and you're like building an
Sounds
army,
really
and it's
fun.
multiplayer, and that's
Crazy,
kind of fun. But yeah,
I love
Love me
Snake,
some
to be
Snake.
honest. I
Yeah.
really do love Snake.
No, I played so many hours of Snake.
Actually,
Really?
when we were in Botez abroad, there was a fan who came up to me while you weren't there, and they're like, "Please tell Alex, I really love her Snake stream." So there you go. Now
You know what?
What a great segue.
That is the perfect segue because I was, while you were saying this, in my brain being like, how are we going to segue this into talking about Botez abroad? Genuinely.
I
We
read
have that
your
written
mind.
down.
I
We
have
have
that-
it written
I
Oh,
have
down.
you guys
That's-
actually wrote
this is
some
why I
I
check it
don't
out.
believe
This is
it.
why I
I
check
don't
it
believe
out.
it.
Show her,
I
show her.
don't believe that
Show her.
either of you.
Okay, you can't.
Don't look at the rest.
Wait, no, can I see? Let me
Look,
see.
see?
No, Let me see all of the notes.
Did you have any problems?
That's 2 bullet points.
There's more.
Did you have any? Okay, they did a travel show. You went like all around Europe, right? Playing chess.
Yes.
On stream.
And also, you know, other stuff. Like we went to Oktoberfest and we threw a chess techno
And we
party.
raved on stream.
Wait, so
On stream.
So what country did you start in, and where did you all go?
We started in
Motherland.
Romania. That's
Romania.
where we're from. And then we did Finland and Germany, and we're going to do another country that we haven't announced. Maybe we'll announce it on stream in November.
Oh my god. Wait, tell us.
We'll bleep it.
We'll bleep it.
We want to go to...
Oh my god!
We're gonna bleep it, but they're gonna read her lips. Let's
They're gonna have to put a
go.
black
They can
bar.
try to guess it.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that
Wait,
one.
that's actually cool.
No, it is.
I've never
It's
been
cool.
to that.
I've never been to that.
I've never been there.
I think it was really interesting trying to make IRL a little bit more fun and plan things for it. 'Cause
Yeah.
whenever I watch IRL and it's people just walking around, I don't like it as much as if there's an activity or
That's
something
fair.
like that.
Yeah.
So we tried to plan things. What'd you think of it, Andrea?
Yeah, it was definitely very ambitious. Like, so we did one season last year, which is actually where we filmed our first YouTube video with George. It was the first time we ever tried like doing a pre-recorded video for YouTube.
The intro
that was your
is
first
so
one?
bad.
Yeah. It was,
Wait, no, it's
It
great.
was
What do you
so
mean?
bad. It
The
was,
acting, yours was good. Mine was bad.
It was bad in terms of like YouTube. but
Yes.
It was fun. I
yeah,
liked it.
exactly. That's why half the retention dropped after the intro, which we thought was a funny skit, but the YouTube algorithm.
I remember when
didn't
we
like
were-
The fact that you just said funny skit as the intro is hurting my brain.
No, I remember at the
You
time.
Have you seen it? You should watch it.
Nobody-
Like, right
no,
now.
no,
Can we
no,
get a
it's
live reaction? No, actually. I thought it was
Actually,
really
it would
witty,
be funny to watch Carl
and I
react
was
to the
really
intro.
proud. Okay,
But I
this-
remember at the time, like this intro, it's like how long is it? 20 seconds?
Yes.
Yes.
It took
way
us
too long.
honestly like an hour and a half to film that.
Okay, and
What
Carl,
do I
just
type in?
know, Jordan found Botez's chest.
Okay,
just
yes,
know
you guys
this was
can-
the first time we did a pre-recorded video for YouTube.
We're getting better.
And we didn't know what we were doing.
We're
okay?
getting better. Okay.
Whoa,
I
it's
want-
called George Cheats in Chess.
Well,
Also, look
Wait.
at George's
Okay.
hair. This is like the cheating episode. All right.
Okay, let's.
Hi, George. Are you ready for
Okay, wait, skip this part. Just skip 10 seconds. Yeah, right
know
this.
you're gonna miss
No,
it.
this.
Such nice tea you have.
Oh my god.
It just tastes so nice.
Yeah, it's quite
It's just the nice. This is just so nice. It's so nice in here.
I'm so happy you like it.
Yeah. You know what I don't like? Andrea.
Driving me crazy.
I don't know what we were thinking. This is too...
I don't understand how one person can be so annoying.
It's time we get her back.
I think so too.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
What do you mean we did this?
That is crazy.
I know, it's
Did you record
terrible.
it twice to get over the shoulder for him? And then over his
yes,
shoulder
we had
for
one
you?
camera. We had one
I
camera.
can tell. Holy cow.
We were really dedicated because we just thought it was an amazing script.
That's wild.
And,
I'm pretty sure I
We
told you
had
at the time that it was
Did
like a
you?
bad idea.
Yeah, no,
Did
George
you get
did
down to
warn
like
us.
40% retention after that? or
Yeah,
something?
well, okay, it wasn't, since there was like a lot of stands, they were like really eager to stay
Oh,
until
okay,
the end.
fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair
But
enough.
there was a big drop during
Yeah.
the skit.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Anyone
Crazy.
just randomly clicking into that video was gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't understand.
But maybe it's so
YouTube,
like
so.
it's so out there that maybe they stayed. Well, I guess they didn't, but
Everyone was just commenting porn activity.
are we allowed to say
Rightfully so, to be clear.
You live, you learn.
So you were saying
Okay,
you're
so-
saying that IRL streams have been boring.
I think
And-
IRL streams when you're just walking around are not as exciting as when you have activities.
So what have you been doing to change that?
Well, we tried to do very specific things. Like we went to a farm, we went to a judo stream, we went to
Oh.
a shooting stream.
Oh, I saw the pictures of you at the farm on Twitter.
Yeah, no,
Right.
it was very fun. Andrea always gets attacked by
Wait, like
goats.
judo isn't a martial art?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
wait,
so
well,
cool.
because in Romania, since all of our family is from there, a lot of the episodes had like ties with our family history. So it was
Yeah.
the club that our dad trained judo in when he lived in Romania, and then the shooting range. Our uncle from Romania had like an Olympic medal for shooting, so we went and trained with
Botez
him.
law.
That's crazy.
So
Yeah.
we were trying
My
to make
dad,
them
my
more
dad
meaningful.
was really into judo.
Really?
Oh,
No, it
really?
was really fun. I really liked it.
Yeah.
What if
Yeah.
they fought each
It was
other?
amazing.
They should. The
Who
Botez
won?
dad against the Jacobs dad.
Let's see who wins. We can have
Let's have
a
them
judo
fight
match.
That would actually be really fun. We should just have dads battle it out instead of creators.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. Whoa, the next boxing match should be dads instead.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
That'd
Have
be
you guys
crazy.
ever brought your dad on stream? Have you ever done
No.
No, neither
No.
of my
Our dad
parents.
loves
He's very much. My dad's like a meathead.
Your dad's been in Mr. Beast videos.
He was in a Mr. Beast video. Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you enjoy it?
Yeah, he had a lot of fun. But it's like he's just he's not for that. He's like a fighter. Like just you know what I mean? Like he was at one point he was a national champion for judo. Like he was.
Oh.
That's all he does. Like, you know what I
Okay,
mean? Like that's what he's
Dad.
into.
Oh,
He's
that's
obsessed
awesome.
with that
Our
kind of
dad
stuff.
got third in Romania, so they should
Maybe
fight.
yeah. That was actually.
I would
What
pay
the
to
heck?
watch it. Like,
All right,
actually.
we're setting it up, Dad.
Yeah.
How old is your dad?
I do know. I just don't want to say.
Okay.
He's in his 50s.
So is our dad.
Oh,
Oh my God.
How tall are your dads?
My dad's like shorter than me.
Do you
Our
know
dad's
how old my dad
5'11".
is?
Yes.
Oh, your dad's taller than my dad, for sure.
Okay.
Is height matter? in
Well,
judo? I
their
don't
dad's
know.
more alpha.
Height doesn't. Well, I guess I lost to Alex, so height might matter.
We did
but
fight.
Yeah.
We should set that up.
That would actually be really
All right,
fun.
that's the next. You know what? Get us to 1 million by the end of the year. And yeah,
We'll
our
have a
dads are gonna
dad
fight.
Yeah.
How long do you
Matt's
think
dad
creative?
and George's dad are joining?
How long do you think creator boxing is going to be cool for?
I think it'll run a
it'll be
while.
cool for a
I
while.
think.
It's just
Here's what I
cool.
think will happen, because there's two answers to that. I think creator boxing will not be cool for a while. I think creators are going to become boxers, and they will remain cool. Like you know what I'm saying? Like Jake Paul
No,
is
he's
probably
professional
Jake Paul
boxing.
boxing is going to outlive creator boxing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah, I think that's probably the case. What do you think?
I was thinking more about in YouTube and Twitch, and I feel like for YouTube and Twitch, trends go in waves, and boxing is the best activity that is physical to see streamers going at it.
Yeah.
So I imagine it'll be something that it's organized once a year or so, and whenever you have big headliners, it'll be cool.
Yeah.
I feel like I could be wrong, but I just feel like the format is so good.
Yeah.
Where that you have two people that have rivalry and they literally fight. Like
Yeah.
it's too good to get out of fashion.
I just think I think it's gonna get out of fashion only if, like, I don't know, you guys are top creators and you guys would not consider boxing, right?
I'd
Would you?
I would consider it.
You would consider it?
I would think.
I
I'd
are
consider it.
already- I've been
said I
offered
wanted to.
to box
I'd
someone.
consider it.
I
Would you
considered
guys
it.
box?
I would.
I cannot see you guys do the. I really wanted to do the Ludwig's chess boxing event, but we were abroad. Otherwise, I probably would have done it.
Really?
But maybe next year. I watched
What?
the Mr. Beast video, and it was very funny because you guys were just talking
Wait,
about the
what
work
Mr. Beast
ethic.
video?
The
The-
latest.
Oh, you watched
Banter.
our banter.
Oh,
episode.
But
Banter
I prepared.
episode.
Well, I watched the first like
You did
5
research.
minutes because then it got boring. But it was very funny. 'cause
Whoa,
they
it
talk
didn't
about
get
work ethic.
boring.
Okay.
Wait, you ruined our
Ouch.
attention. You cut out at 5 minutes?
Well, I tuned back in and I like skipped
Yeah,
a little bit.
that's
So
kinda
She watched on
I
mute because she
tried.
cares.
No, I let it play for the entire time I did my makeup for this podcast.
Okay, we'll take
Okay.
it. We'll
Yeah.
take that.
So what did you learn?
Well, I already said it.
What do you have in your thing?
Oh, we have an important question.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I don't know if you're allowed to talk about it.
Oh yeah, this one can get cut, potentially. Go ahead.
Ooh.
Do you
Ooh,
okay,
juicy.
I actually don't know anything about it.
Yeah,
like-
we genuinely don't know.
So
Okay.
I'm curious.
I don't know if this is like bad, but like what happened with like Envy and Optic?
Oh.
Did like Envy die or something?
Yeah,
What
they
happened?
just like disappeared.
The,
Oh, wait, let me explain it a little deeper then. Is this something we can actually talk about?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So Envy and Optic are two gaming orgs. They signed on to Team Envy, right? They got a house with Team Envy. They're a part of like a whole group of streamers that were signed on to Team Envy. And then all of a sudden one day, publicly, all of a sudden one day, all of them then signed to Optic.
Yeah. So the euphemism is that Envy was sunset. That's how we say
Sunset.
it.
Wait,
They
so
were
Envy doesn't
sunset.
exist anymore?
Can you explain that in normie language?
Yeah.
Not everyone
Yeah.
might know.
So Envy first bought Optic, and then the Optic brand was just so much stronger that since Envy owned Optic, they decided to just rebrand under them and move everyone under Optic. So
Really?
it's actually not as crazy as it seems.
So it's kind of like
Wait.
when
So you're
Envy
still
Envy
bought
maps
Optic.
bought maps and then just
Yeah,
I
and
thought
got rid of
Optic bought
maps.
Envy.
No, Envy owns Optic. So the
Oh.
CEO
But
of
every
Envy
brand's
is now the
gone.
CEO of Optic.
So
they just
Envy
merged.
bought Optic and then got rid of their name Envy because Optic is more of like a household name.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's
What-
easy. So you
Yeah.
still work with the same people and all that?
Well, they actually switched our team too, so now we work with a lot of the Optic boys in the Optic team, which is cool because they do a lot of
I
their own
actually like them.
content.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's been a really big plus because when we were under Envy, they were really trying. We were their first content creators, but I ran into one of the other streamers we were with, Bobby Poff, and we were laughing today about the time when he was turned into a baby. as part of one of the Optic videos, and we were throwing diapers at it.
So
Wait,
so all orgs are trying to integrate content creators into competitive esports and competitive gaming. And well, when Envy was trying, we did a professional thumb war boxing match.
Full
and
production.
We dressed one of our streamers, who's an adult man, as a baby,
Who's
and
over
threw diapers at
6
him. So you
foot.
could kind of tell how the content trial was going.
That was wild.
But now, Optic, what I really like about Optic is it's run by people who are creators.
Yeah.
So, like, it makes a huge difference. Yeah, exactly.
I do see a trend for esports orgs of going much more creator-driven than esports driven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can't be corporate run.
Yeah, I think it's good for like esports orgs to have like a lot of like just like big creators, and then having like esports kind of be like there as well, but not having it be like the main focus.
Ooh,
I think there's room for
question.
both. Go on.
Do you guys think it's worth trying to merge like competitive gaming and content creation?
I think there's definitely a space for it.
I think in a world where you do it well,
Yeah, if
it
you
makes
do it
sense
well,
because
it's good.
if you don't like,
What does doing it well mean?
as in like, so the content creation side can promote the esports side,
Exactly.
and vice versa.
Yeah.
But like if the content creation side is just like weird and lame, then it's just kind of, it doesn't really serve a purpose, does it?
I think the George explained about. I think the best way is to have like really good like content with the game, like content creation with the game, and have esports like pros.
Like I think
in
100
the
Thieves, I think
content.
100 Thieves does it good.
Yeah.
Like they just have like creators doing whatever they want, right? And they do okay. I don't.
But it's not very competitive. It's not like there's a big balance between the content creation part and the competitive gaming part.
You just need to use content creation
they do pretty
advertise
well
the
in esports,
competitive
don't they?
game.
I mean, they have yeah. I was asking more like the people who are playing competitive Valorant or whatever.
Having,
Like
like,
them
doing the crossover?
crossovers.
Oh.
Yes. I was asking more about the crossover.
Oh,
like,
I think
that-
personally,
It
this
depends.
might sound stupid. I think esports creators, if you watch my stream, you're not watching my stream because I'm good at video games.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just the
No.
truth.
But you're
Even
the
though I
admits it.
am, even though I am the best at Gang Beasts that's ever existed, the best at golf with your friends that's ever existed, you're not watching me for that. You know what I'm saying? You're watching me for like an
And
entertainment
I only
factor.
watch you for your Among Us gameplay, Carl.
Except for Among Us, I'm wild. But I think the same is for most. Obviously, there's overlap, but I think let the esports players do what they're amazing at, and then the content creators can do what they're amazing at. I don't think.
Exactly.
I think the detriment is when you force them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
I
think
don't think
that's
they
the
should be
problem. I think
forced.
Yeah.
you don't force them. You need to have like.
I think on
You find,
occasion
you
it can
find,
be novel.
you
it
find
can be
esports
cool.
pros that are just good at content
Here's
creation.
an
as
example.
well.
Tens.
Exactly.
Tens is amazing at content.
Yeah, that's a good example.
Bjergsen, another example. Someone who's great at making
you get
content.
people that are like just have good charisma and all those
They're
like, things that
natural
are good
people
for
who fit
content.
the
And there's a
And
ton
then,
of
and then
examples.
you plug those guys into the content creation, and that's how you get like.
And
the,
I think the
combination
thing
as well.
is, it shouldn't be like a factory churning out content. You know.
Yeah.
I think it should be
That's what we
an
learned
opportunity
as well.
arises and you take it. So like, I can't be able to brainstorm an idea, but like hypothetically, this esports player coincides with some other like content creator on the same team where they can do an interesting collaboration. Then do it. But then don't be like every week we're gonna go here and film and we're gonna make a video. You
That
know?
was
We
what
would
we
never
did
do that.
in the Envy house.
So do you see a lot of improvement because you moved from Envy to Optic now?
A ton of improvement, and they really understand this. They want to make content when it makes sense and when it feels organic.
Where do you
So that's
see?
like what I said basically.
Yeah,
So I'm a genius.
you are. Yeah.
You're a
Easy.
genius that came up with something that they already come up with
Yeah.
months ago.
And if they're already.
No, but I
good,
just came up with it on the spot,
Yeah, that's
and
fair.
they planned it out.
Fair enough.
They should hire me.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you
I
wanna
could be the
be part of
CEO
Team
of
Optic?
Optic. Yeah.
You guys were talking about finding ways to reinvent chess streams, IRL streams mixed with chess, this, that, chess. Do you see yourselves in the future doing much more content that doesn't revolve around chess?
Well, actually, the question was, could you see yourself not doing chess?
I mean, that's what we've been doing for
Isn't that
like
the same
50%
question?
of our streams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like more, I mean.
Yeah, I do really enjoy vlogging and other IRL content, which we have been doing a lot, like on our travel show. And obviously, that's how we started experimenting with it, just like on Twitch. But I even considered making like a second channel just for IRL, but I think we filmed our first sister vlog ever.
did.
We haven't posted it yet. But that's our first time trying, and we're gonna see how it does.
What's a
but
sister vlog? What does that mean?
it's really exactly
Is
what
it
it
like
sounds like.
It's like the Vlog Brothers.
Two sisters.
Two sisters
Who walk
who love each
together.
other very
La,
much.
la, 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 la.
Don't tell me
We
it's
actually have
vlog.
been singing this song like every
Wait,
day. I'm
wait,
not kidding.
Is that actually in the vlog?
Yeah,
No.
it's our anthem.
So
There it
wait,
is.
what
So those are two answers.
Is it like actual good content or is it just like a vlog?
We tried to make good content, so basically
We're still learning.
Because there's a difference between like a vlog
Yeah.
and like an IRL good video.
we tried to
right?
make it good, so we basically got our creator friends in LA to give us recommendations, and we tried to do it all in LA in 24 hours.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So you
they're
had a
actually,
good direction.
So
You have the
it
word
was a
24
mix.
hours in the title, so it's probably good.
Yes,
You
yeah,
can put
mix
you can
of
put date.
retention
You
hacky
can't put
with
day too,
vlog
but-
content.
Exactly, and we tried to just like wait till the end to see this, but it still feels unnatural for us to do that. It's
Yeah.
a learning process. But if you see where we started with the porn acting in the
And
George
we've
video to
really
where
come
we
a
are
long
now, it's
Yeah,
starting.
it's come a long way.
When you start as a
long way.
Twitch streamer, you're just being yourself on
That's
camera.
what's
So
really hard.
transitioning to being able to vlog is difficult.
It's much more difficult to have to hit record and like
And then be
intentionally
yourself
do
on
something.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
I
started
agree.
off doing YouTube.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
did Twitch as well, right?
I did Twitch. Yeah.
yeah.
Soundmap had a big problem with with
I
recording.
would just be like weird.
His
Well, did he ever
personality
fix it?
changed.
Did
No,
you do the
it's
Hans
never-
accent?
Like
I will
would
say,
just big words.
I will say this. I actually think that Savnap and George act differently when we record than when we don't.
In what way?
And George tries to act like he doesn't.
Well, no, obviously I'm different, but like you had like, but like
I
in a
got
good
way
way.
better at that, yeah.
No, originally you were so stupid.
Wait, how long
Yeah.
did it take him to get good?
Probably like unironically, I could say it was like a year.
Yeah, it took a while.
We're on track.
We're on
sister.
track.
We're
To
on
be fair,
track.
it should. It
Two
should.
sisters.
Yeah,
Well, like,
it's
this is
not-
like-
I think
it's a
year's
skill.
I think
It's-
that's actually very fair.
Yeah.
To
I
be
think-
fair, like a lot of people just think YouTube streaming, whatever, it's easy. It's actually not.
And
Yeah.
I'll tell you proof that it's not is we do Mr. Beast videos where we have random people
Yeah.
come up as like guests, like you give money away to. It's
Yeah.
great. Obviously, it's good that we're giving it to random people rather than just a bunch of people we know. But it is challenging to find people that are good at reacting in front of a camera.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
interesting.
yes.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Oh, we did a
I'm
video
sure, yeah.
where we gave an iPhone to somebody at the end, and her reaction was
She
like,
had no reaction.
she took it. She was
just-
like,
she didn't
and
even
left.
smile.
Yeah.
So we just had to cut it out.
We had to
the
cut it out,
reaction,
not
'cause it was
Andrea
so
and
bad.
narration.
Because yeah,
Oh my god.
it's detrimental.
Which yeah.
Shout out to Jimmy because he doesn't fake anything.
Yeah.
So he'll do sections where he'll give stuff away to people. They don't react, and then he'll be like, "Well, we're not taking it back, but we can't put that in the video."
damn.
So you just filmed it again and just lose more money.
Yeah, exactly. So we'd have to film it again.
Yeah,
with
why didn't you
someone
guys
else.
just buy another iPhone
Yeah.
and give it
come
away?
Part 2's coming. We're going to UCLA.
Yeah, maybe.
The Vlog Sisters. Okay.
Vlog
on-
Sisters.
Well, I have one last question for you guys, because you're YouTubers. Do you ever think that the YouTube trends will come onto Twitch and people will do it live, like 24
Like
hours
Reddit?
on this, but you're doing it on Twitch instead
And
of
it's
YouTube?
not like a subathon.
Kind of, but it's not as big.
Well, the problem with Twitch, it's like it's hard to be as retention-y as YouTube because obviously you can't edit, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like obviously there's
I think it's already happened a little. I think event-based streams are kind of like stepping
that's
up.
like what we do. Like
Yeah.
we don't stream unless on our at least like on our main accounts we don't stream unless we know kind of
What
a
we're
plan of what
Yeah.
we're doing. Like we plan it out kind of like a YouTube video and then just stream.
Yep.
Like you could turn our streams most of the time in like it would be as if we're recording
Yeah, exactly.
and we would then edit that into a YouTube video. Whereas most people that stream,
They just go live.
they just go live and do whatever they want. They don't have a
figure out
plan.
Yeah.
what they're gonna do while they're live.
Yeah, the duality of streamers is us and then foolish gamers.
Yeah, exactly.
What is
Which
foolish?
foolish
do?
has better, and neither is better or worse. Obviously, there's
It's just a
arguments.
different style.
The fact that foolish gets to stream 10 hours a day consistently every single day, and he's guaranteed he's at TwitchCon right now, scratching his neck, freaking out that he's not live. You know what I mean?
Aw.
But he also is straight up the type that can hit go live, then decide what he wants to do for the day, and that's awesome.
Yeah, that's what we try to transition out of. But honestly, I can't really tell what's better because, like, for the full year when we started, we were just Twitch streamers,
Yeah.
and that's what we're doing because you have to just put in the hours, so you don't have time to prepare everything.
Yeah.
And you just grab the best
Well,
parts.
I don't think
put
there
them
is
on
a
YouTube.
better.
Yeah.
I think
And
it's
then
whichever
that's
one
what we
you
tried.
enjoy
Yeah.
more, right?
We're
Yeah.
exploring, and it'll take some time.
Yeah.
In my perspective of it, it's like there's the two options. You can either have a lot of hours and you just give out a lot of content, and your viewer count will be lower than if you kind of have a more planned out stream and do it
But maybe
like
a more loyal
But yeah,
closer
like if
community.
you could easily build like a way more loyal community with just streaming more hours. Because as like a smaller streamer, it might not work if you're just doing 2-hour streams like every few days. You know, like we can do it because we're like big, I guess.
We just got lucky.
I guess we got like I don't know.
Okay,
Well,
George, you don't have to flex on us.
It's just how it is. So like obviously if we had like a 10th of our following and we streamed once a month like I do, I would be like I'd be dead.
Andrea, why are you putting your feet on me?
Sorry, it was an accident. It was intentional.
But yeah, I mean, I always like thought about this when we started streaming. It's like I don't think there's a better way of doing it because technically like having a higher view count isn't necessarily like it doesn't really mean anything. Yeah, it's just a bigger number. Like you'll get more money in like ads, and that's it. You know, like
You don't think it's related to the quality?
why you have a higher view count? You mean?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's part of
That's
it.
the argument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's if you're just trying to make money, I don't think doing the whole event-based streams is ever going to
course.
be.
Well, yeah,
better.
we could
That's
have
more
made
quality
like
work.
we could have made like
Yeah.
10 times more money if we just streamed a lot,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, in my opinion, I like doing something that's kind of unique and planned out rather than just being like, here I am for 5 hours straight. Let's see what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just a personal preference.
No, that makes sense. And sorry, actual last question.
Mhm.
How much of YouTube do you think is a learned skill?
All of it.
A lot.
Well, I'd say literally 99%.
Yeah. Like,
I think people argue that there's more luck than there is. I don't think it's luck.
There is luck. I feel
There's
like.
definitely-
What
I
about
mean,
people who are like
there's luck.
naturally charismatic and really good at it?
You know who's not naturally charismatic is most of the top YouTubers I know.
Yeah.
I really
Really?
do mean that. Yeah,
I don't
so.
think I am.
They're crying hearing that.
No, like honestly though, I think that's
I think
true.
YouTube changed me a lot. Before YouTube, I would say I was very introverted. I mean, maybe I still am. Am I? I don't know. I don't think I come across that way.
I don't think you come off as introverted.
But I think like I would never like talk to people much. I'd be all like.
So how did you get so good? Was it just putting out things? Was
I
it
think-
working with friends?
I think just having an audience, like a big audience, because like when you
Being
go.
famous before I was even
Like
good,
I don't know,
easy.
like yeah. I mean, when we first, if you go back and look at my early YouTube videos, I was like, it's completely different. Or my early streams even, like it's insane. If you watch my early streams, I'm like so timid. I'm like, hey guys, thanks for the follow. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's crazy. It's so different. And I think it's just getting conditioned to being like, oh, there's a couple 100,000 people watching me. This is like massive stadium looking at me.
Uh-huh.
You just get used to it, and it's like, okay, you have to, and just knowing that in your brain, if you're like being like boring,
Then they're gonna
then
leave.
they're gonna leave.
Yeah, you
So
gotta-
like you're forced to be interesting and like expressive, and it's actually just changed me as a person, I guess.
So you're saying off camera it's changed you too?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think so.
It's
that
definitely
was
made him
more
a worse
outgoing?
person.
Yeah, for sure. I'm 100%.
He's such an asshole, man.
I'm terrible.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm very different than I am on camera and off camera.
I don't think you're as different as you think.
But
'cause you
I-
always say
yeah.
that, but I don't think so.
I think on camera everybody's a caricature of what they actually
Yeah.
are.
Yes,
I
that's
think
how I
that-
explain it too.
Especially as a streamer, it's really hard to be completely different.
That's true.
And you just know that if you're being too boring and you're not playing it up, it's just not interesting
Yeah.
for people. So you start getting into that
Yeah.
habit.
Yep.
Also,
So-
before we end the podcast, I feel like we should all do one final take on what you think on the Hans Magnus drama.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it right now.
All right.
Like a,
Starting
a
with
decision
Sapnap.
a decision on if he cheated or just.
Yeah.
If you what you think, like 2 sentences.
I
on
mean,
that.
based on his past, I mean, clearly he's just cheated a lot and a lot and a lot. And a lot of the grandmasters say it doesn't make sense. I think it sucks that there's no evidence because it's just kind of like, at the end of the day, you don't know unless there's like hard, concrete evidence. But I guess like I would probably lean towards that he probably cheated based on his
Sapnap
past.
changed his opinion.
I did. I said
Switched
my opinion
sides.
could
Wow.
be changed.
Okay.
I think the suspicion is justified, and I also get people who said, "Let's wait until evidence."
I, as Hans Niemann's White Knight, must say he's innocent.
That was the most political answer that could have ever been. I think we should wait for more.
Yeah,
Who
literally.
knows? But yeah, I think I'm similar in that. It's like you can't be
You're
sure.
a white knight too.
No, it's just no. I'm saying I think it's hard to say he cheated because what is the evidence other than Magnus left the tournament, right?
And all the
Hans
online.
Sapnap
And
dismissed
the
all
well
evidence.
that he's cheated in the past.
And the GM analysis.
But yeah, okay, he's cheated in the past.
Like 100 times.
Okay, Okay.
I lied about.
Okay, you know,
This is supposed to be
you know what?
concise.
Maybe I changed my mind. The GMs, the Grandmasters, thinking it's very strange the way he's explained himself. I think is telling, because obviously they're smart and they know what they're talking about, and that's they're all ganging up on him, and he's like a genius and it just has like his own way of doing things. Because like it was in interviews the way he explained his like thoughts or whatever, it was weird, right? So I don't know. I think either he is just like insane and like above everyone,
Yeah,
or
he's gonna be the new
Yeah.
like
The
god.
best
Which
strategy
I guess we will
in
see
The
history.
Messi of
Incredible.
chess.
Yeah.
We'll see going forward. I think
Yes.
time will tell, because if he kind of
Yep.
falls off, then I think he cheated. But if he goes on to be #1 in the world or like very close, I think he might not have cheated.
Time will tell is very accurate here.
The chess.
Still
What is it?
political.
The chess
Yes,
speaks for
okay.
itself.
The
Yeah,
chess
politician.
speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Carl?
And finally, Carl.
I
Okay,
think
be
first of
non-political
all,
to make up for
I think
it.
Magnus Carlsen, is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, really good name.
Your name's
Yeah.
Carl.
And I didn't know that going into this. Do you have to have a good name to be good at chess? Is that how it works?
Is that why we're not good?
Oh, shoot, I thought you guys have good names. It's a good name.
All right.
Yes, that's
It's
fine.
not. It's not a
It's
Fine
fair.
name.
Magnus
Not a
Carlsen.
grandmaster name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name is literally Magnus. Like,
Yeah.
I always
Magnificent.
feel bad because it feels like a slippery slope saying that somebody for sure cheated when there's no evidence. I think that's a
Yeah.
very slippery slope.
yeah.
But yeah, that motherfucker cheated, bro.
Damn.
All
I
right.
don't know actually. To be
That's it.
Yep.
All right.
Goodbye. Die.
Wait, no, let them shout their things.
No,
Oh.
it's over.
No.
We're over.
Say your things.
Okay. No.
The queen is dead.
All right. Well, that's the end.
Could you
Guys.
shout us out, George?
Yeah,
'Cause
George,
we
can
asked
you
you
do
to
it
make
for
us
us?
subscribe.
They are Botez Live on most things.
Yes.
YouTube, Twitch, and then you have your personal Instagrams and
Which are-
Twitters.
Which are
Come on, George.
Which are?
What's our personal Instagrams?
Alexandra V Botez.
That's my Twitter, so I'll take
Okay,
it.
You got
and
the
then
V?
it's Andrea Botez.
what is that? Insert or Twitter.
Is that not your
That's
Twitter?
Twitter. That's Instagram is what I said.
Instagram?
Andrea's giving him a download.
Look, I don't know your ads. Okay, I don't know. Look,
They're also
Yeah.
bad ads.
we'll have
Just
their
their
links.
first
Their
last
links will be
name.
down
Whoever
below.
has Andrea Botez, please give it to me.
I'm getting Alexandra Botez on Twitter. It's been a battle.
So what's the V stand for? Your middle name?
Yeah.
Which
Vagina.
Valeria.
is Valeria.
That's a better grandmaster name.
That you should
That
be.
was
You would go by
better.
Valeria Botez. That sounds
Watch
much
me
more.
change my name and gain 200
And
elam.
Yeah.
put on a European accent.
Wait a second, but before we leave, we have to say one more thing.